Lonnie, 15 Lonnie.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
66. Bullet ride. Ready, go. Cut up.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
McKenna, and an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up second down at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Greystone travel. Greystone travel. Check 49. Check 49. Ready, ready.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll have a first down past the 40. He'll get this one to Galladay. 12 yards there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
2nd and 11, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the 50, Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down. First down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw is Newton. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up.
And the pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
We got 25 to Mike.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They'll set up a throw, and the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out.
What's that? Let's go, D.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Check back 21.
3 bud, 3 bud.
Hey, check back 21. Exit. Check back 21. Go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Stay with your man. Mike 42, Mike 42. We ain't giving up nothing today.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Alpha.
He'll look to throw. This is brought in by Gibson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in, your running back.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. A big play there from McCaffrey, 53 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what... And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as his guys continue to pull it off.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Mike Daniels, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 30 on second down, Newton, he completes it to Peak. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run on first down with Jackson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
First down, Panthers.
And some room to roam now. 20. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. This quarterback now has hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down right around the 37. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, McKinnon again. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll look to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mike Daniels make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They're going to look to throw. Caught by Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Now back to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start here with Jackson. He's going to have the first down past the 20. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own. But
he's got daylight. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 12 on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They run it with McKinnon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. They'll set up to throw. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. On 1st down now, a run with McKinnon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Cameron Jordan, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Crunch time. Ready.
Back to throw. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Ready, ready.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Check bomber, 22, check bomber. Bravo! 50's the mic.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Second and 4. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Mike Daniels in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Back to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Bandit. Bandit. 51's the mic, boys. 51. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Mike 51. Watch the pass. '51's Mike.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2nd and 3. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To the right and complete to Galladay. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for T.J. Hockenson. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Intended for T.J. Hockenson. Incomplete.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.